The drag force on a car increases with speed. At 20 meters per second, the total drag force is 400 newtons. The mass of the car is 1200 kgs and the driving force is constant at 700 newtons. Which statement about the acceleration of the car at 20 meters per second is correct? So the first thing you need to notice is that at 20 meters per second, the drag force is 400 newtons and the driving force, because it's constant, so no matter what the speed, it's always going to equal to 700 newtons. Say this is your car. The driving force is 700 newtons. The drag force, which is going to be backwards, is going to be 400 newtons. So the first thing that you need to realize that there is a resultant force acting on the car, which is equal to 700 minus 400, which is equal to 300 newtons in the forward direction. So this is your R, which is equal to 300 newtons. So you have a resultant force. Now we know that if there is a resultant force, there is going to be an acceleration. And we know by Newton's second law that the resultant force, which is F, is equals to mass times acceleration. You've been given the mass of the car, which is 1200 kgs. Acceleration, you need to calculate. The resultant force we just calculated, which is 300. So acceleration will equal to 300 divided by 1200. And this is going to be 1 by 4, which is equal to 0.25 meters per second square. So the acceleration is 0.25 meters per second square. I'm going to cancel C and D, which are incorrect. Now, is the acceleration decreasing as time passes or is it increasing as time passes? The question says that the drag force of a car increases with speed. We know that there is an acceleration of 0.25 meters per second. That means the speed of the car is increasing, and as the speed increases, the drag force also increases. This means that the backward force, which was 400 newtons at 20 meters per second, is going to increase. Obviously, if the backward force is going to increase, that's going to decrease the resultant force, because the forward force is constant at 700 newtons. Let's say the backward force increases or the drag force increases to 500, so you're going to get 200 newtons. So you see, as the drag force increases, which is the backward force, the resultant force is going to decrease as well. And we know that force is directly proportional to acceleration, hence A is the correct answer, that acceleration is 0.25 meters per second square, but it will decrease as the time passes.